record this here. Maybe we need a yoga block or a Pilates ball. You don't necessarily need it, but we're gonna do some Tabata today. So we're gonna do some interval stuff. And for the cardio, in intermittently spaced with our strength, you could have a ball just in your hand or a yoga block or a lightweight, but you don't have to. You could also do it with just an imaginary item. So let me put my hair up here. Something uplifting. So we're going to do our 20 seconds after our warm up. We're going to do our 20 seconds of work followed by a 10-second pause. And our format today is that within each block, let's just start with stepping, getting our bodies moving here. Within each block, there's going to be 2 exercises. Okay, so within each 4-minute round, within each 4-minute block, we're going to flip flop between an exercise A and an exercise B. Let's start to bring up some knees. And one will be likely more cardio based, still might have a weight to it, so getting our heart rate up. And one will be a little bit more strength based or not quite as big in our range of motion, if I'm making any sense. I'm having a hard time brain to mouth this morning. Hamstring curls, just kicking your heels back. And we'll do 8 rounds. That's our goal. So after a warm up, 8 rounds. 2 exercises each, so 16. There'll be 16 exercises in total. Start to take a little reach across your body. And then if time permits, then we'll have a nice little core block as well as a stretch. And that's the story. I feel like I'm still waking up this morning. Okay, let's take about 5, 4, 3, 2, and then bringing it into some squats. So a little squat and a bicep curl, thumb back, thumbs up to your shoulders while you sit. Doesn't have to be too fast. And we'll get this party started. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. I'm rushing it. It's only Tuesday. Okay, let's do about 5, 4. Very good. Couple more. Amazing. Last one. Good. And then bring yourself over to one side of your space. Let's start with a couple of steps. Let's take 3 steps. And then if we're ready, we can bring it into a little shuffle. 1, 2, 3. So we're getting comfortable with our surroundings and different ranges of motion. So we're less likely to trip, less likely to lose our coordination. If we ever had it. A couple more. One more. And back. All right, so let's take it into either jumping jacks or low impact jumping jacks. There we are. I'll share, I found out yesterday that the results from one of these big tests I had last week, and I have a disease called cardiac sarcoidosis, which is, let's reach up. It's a very acute inflammation disease. So at least now we have an answer as to my why. So my head's still, I'm a little bull, just got all that news last night. So I'm a little bit, sort of jump out of sorts this morning, but I'm here. And moving is good. Moving is good for that brain. So I'm a little all over the place. My brain's a little all over the place. That's my excuse. All right, let's keep this going for about 10 more seconds, and then that will be about a 5-minute warm-up, and we're gonna get to it. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So water anytime you need it. I'm gonna set our timer here. And our first set, 30 seconds, not even 5 seconds. There it is, there it is. So our first set you need, if you want it, that, sorry, hang on, there we are. That yoga block or Pilates ball, because we're gonna be doing our repeater knees. So a long line repeater knee is gonna be one exercise. You don't have to, you could do with your arms too, but having something in your hand is gonna give you that much more intentionality. And then our second exercise for our first set is a squat to an overhead press. Squat to an overhead press. So what do you need? It's up to you. You could go light and just work on cardio with 5 pounds, or you can go heavy and add that strength. I think I'm going to add 8s for mine, but you get to decide. So what's the goal of your workout today? We're going to start in 10 seconds with the cardio. So have your weights ready. If you're picking up a yoga block or a ball or a weight or whatever it is, I'm going to start mirroring you with my right foot on the ground, repeating with my left. And when you're ready, let's go. So 20 seconds on that one side. That's it. Good, Beth. Beth and Marie, you guys are my models, so I'm rooting for everybody else as well, but that's who I see. You're more than halfway there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can put that piece of equipment down, whatever you use, and grab your weights. Set up in your squat position with your weights on your shoulder, and let's begin. So squat, nice deep squat with a pause to brace your core and your glutes, and then exhale those weights above. Now, if you like, you can do thrusters, which are going to get your heart rate up more, or you can slow it down, as I'm doing, with that little pause in between. Okay, and there's your switch. So weights down safely, grab your ball or whatever you're using, step back, step forward rather with your left, ready, and go. 20 seconds. Reach and pull. Okay, if you can coordinate your exhalation with the ball coming down or the block or the light weight or the pillow or whatever you're using. 3, 2, and 1. Move my bolster here. Okay, fantastic. Back to exercise B. Grab your weights, set it up. 3, 2, and go. Squat to press. I love Tabatas. I mean, as much as one loves this kind of intensity, keeps things kind of going, right? We're a little bit distracted in a way of the work because we're moving so quickly. And it adds that variety for both our brain and our body. Spoiler alert, step your right foot. I tend to do them when my brain is scattered. Let's go. Kind of leaves less room to get stuck in your own head. So when we're thinking about intentionality in our workouts, that can be one of the things we factor in, right? Where's my head? What do I need? Not only for my body, but for my head today. 3, 2, 1. Okay, back to your squats and your press. So set yourself up, grab those weights, and let's do it. Squat, pause, press. That's my suggestion. Squat, pause, press. Other option is a squat to press. Squat to press. It's a higher intensity. I don't think most of us are in that high intensity zone these days. Take a break, which is why you're hanging out with me. I'm not in the high intensity zone anymore. Left foot forward, right foot back, and let's go. Repeat. There we are. But we know it doesn't have to be high intensity to be effective. Can be, doesn't have to be. You've got 3, 2, and 1. And we have one last set of our squat to press. And then that block is already done. So last one, last set, best set, set yourself up, and let's do it. Nice deep squat, nice strong press, yes. No rush. In fact, the slower we go, look at me making excuses here, or qualifications, the more time under tension we have, the more work, theoretically, we are doing. And that is your first block done. And you're gonna have some water or whatever you're drinking. Nice, so we have a whole minute now. We have 1 whole minute. Take some breathers. All right, so what are we gonna do for the next round? I'll demonstrate that. So still using your ball, your yoga block, your pillow, your lightweight. We're gonna do hamstring curls with wood choppers. Okay, so up and down. Now, if you want, you can do a push, or if you really want, you're more than welcome to do more of a power jog, side to side. And I might maybe alternate between those two. So that's going to be your cardio. Your strength is a deadlift to upright row combo. So again, medium-sized weights. I would say no more than 12. You've got your deadlift to your upright row. Now we're starting in 10 seconds. I'm going to stick with my 8s again. It's up to you. Okay, get ready. In 5 seconds, we start with those hamstring curls. In 3, 2, 1. So start with your legs, heel to bum. If you want, you can pull in, or you can do a chop, 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 chop. And then if you want, you could also do alternatively a jog with the side to side. Up to you. Okay, you're done. Grab your weights. Set up, feet about hip width apart, maybe a little further, shoulders back and down. Hinge, bum goes back, stand up, pull up strong. Okay, hinge, bum back, chest lifted, elbows back and down. And that's all that we need to worry about for these 2 sets, for these 2 exercises, A and B. Hinge, pull, and down. Ball if you want it, yoga block if you want it. Ready, steady, go. Now, if you're using the ball or the block, see how my hands are splayed, creating that little bit of pressure, like you are chopping something, so you're activating your deep core, bracing your core, or you could be more gentle and pull it in, and you are done. Now, when it's all said and done, you've only got 4 rounds, right? So you can experiment, but it's kind of fast and furious. Stand tall, let's go. Hinge, upright row. So we're working the back chain of our body in this set. So hamstrings, hamstring curls, followed by deadlifts and upright rows. So all back chain. So I'm not just randomly picking exercises, right? We're building some logic and patterning with them. Okay, get ready for our hamstring curls, any variation, and go. Or, side to side, heels back. That will get your heart rate up a little more impact. Entirely your call for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yeehaw, grab your weights. Round 3 of 4, stand tall and begin when you're ready. Hinge and pull. Hinge and pull. Get that long line in your body and then pull the rope tight. It's kind of what we're thinking about, right? Rope goes long and then we tighten the slack when we zip it up. Put those weights down safely. Grab your ball or whatever you're using. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So any variation, just commit to what you're committing to with your best form. It's only 10 seconds, right? You can do this. Well, we know how good we feel when it's done. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Cut it. Grab your weights, light to medium. This is your last round of your rows, round 3. Good set position, good starting position. And let's go. Hinge to pull. Ooh, hinge to pull. You've got about 7 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, gang. So we're already 2 sets done. How about that? Have your water. All right. Whew, okie dokie. So once again, this one's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have your weights on your mat. Your weights on your mat are going to be for your wrists. And we're going to go from a down dog. So that's going to be our starting position into our plank. Now, option one, you can just move between down dog and plank. That's kind of your cardio. Option two, down dog, plank, knee, knee. Push back. Down dog, plank, knee, knee. A little bit more cardiovascular, and I'll tell you which side we're doing. Well, shoot, we're running out of time here. Okay, our strength is our lunge and our bicep. Lunge and bicep. Okay, get your weights ready. We're starting our down dog in 4 seconds. I'm going to stick with the clock. So get yourself ready. You'll probably use the same weights. Come forward, knee, right, left. Push back. Come forward, right, left. Push back. I'll cue right, left. What leg you're using for each set on this one. Right, left. One more. Right, left. Now bring your weights with you. Stand up. Your right foot is going back. Right foot is going back. Okay, dumbbells in your hand, lunge, and a bicep curl. Now I'm doing a supinated curl. So my weights are facing my thighs at the bottom and then curling up to my underarms at the top. Yes, awesome. So right leg is back. You have 6 seconds. Nice slow curls, and you are done. So what do? You can hold on to these weights this whole set. Step yourself back. You can wait in a down dog or a child, whatever you like. This time left, right. So come forward, left, right. Push back, forward. There we are. Plank, left, right. Yes. Option, we could be doing this from a child's pose to all fours, knee, knee. Onto your feet. It could also be done standing as well, just a knee up. Left foot back. Chest lifted. Assume the position. Here we go. Lunge and curl. This is a tough set, meaning that we're up and down, using some big muscles here. Some foreshadowing. Our next set has some floor work on it. Okay, you are done. Hands down. Step back when you're ready. We're going to go back to the right, left for the mountain climbers. Ready and go. Plank, right, left, push back. Push back. Okay, again, there is no rush unless you want there to be a rush. You are welcome to be Speedy Gonzalez on this if that's your MO. If you're working to build your speed and your power, come on up. But if you're just a gal like me who's trying to stay healthy and keep moving, then maybe slower is more appropriate. Okay, set up and go. Taking your time. This is where you calibrate. This is the set where you slow down a little bit, relatively speaking. Catch your breath. Nice, and then get ready. Hands down, push back. This time it will be left, right. And go. Left, right, push back. Left, right, back you go. Left, right. Ooh, yeah, there we are. Keep it strong and onto your feet. This is your last round, everybody. Left foot back of this third set. And let's finish it off. Lunge to curl. Strong legs, strong biceps. You've got 10 seconds. You know you can do this. Right? These short, powerful bursts today. 3, 2, and that's enough of that. Woo! Okay, water, water. We earned our minute. Still on our feet. Amazing. Water time. Okay, so this time you are going to be on the ground. You are going to be, for your cardio, it's kind of cardio and core. So you can use a weight, or you can use your ball, or you can use blocks, whatever you like. You're gonna hold your weight or your ball up. You're gonna lower your legs as much as you can or want without compromising your low back health. And you're gonna do 20 seconds of your flutter kick. So heart rate will come up, and then it's a lot for your core. You're gonna have your weights handy, and you're going to be holding a bridge, and you're gonna be doing your pec flies while you hold that bridge. Okay, so those are your exercises for these two. You're starting in 10 seconds, so probably medium-sized weights. I'm sticking with my 8s. I've got my ball, but you could also use a dumbbell. Let's get that weight or that ball ready. Let's bring our legs up, hollow out the belly, lift the head if you like, and start with your kicks. So you're kicking from your hips, not from your knees. If you want, it's a little less intense, the legs are higher. It's more intense if the legs are going lower. We can use our Pilates breath for 3, 2, 1. Amazing. So that's your deep core. If you're using a ball, stick it between your knees, grab your weights, lift your hips, bring your weights up above your chest, a little bend in your elbows, and let's go. Pec fly. Now, if you wish, you can lower your butt and lift your butt. Or you could hold your butt up the whole time. Those weights are coming up and above your chest, right? Working on that incline, squeezing at the top. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down if you're using, grab your ball, legs up, squeeze the ball, head up, or on the ground. You choose. Start with your kicks. Remember, you're coming from your hips, not from your knees. Kick, 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 kick. It could be slow. Other option is to have the ball behind your head or your yoga block behind your head. Anything you need. 3, 2, 1. Take that ball if you're using it, put it between your knees. Grab your weights. Get your weights in position. Lift your butt. Open, close. Option, lower, lift. Now my hope here is that your heart rate is coming down a little bit, right? We are still working, obviously, but giving your cardiorespiratory system a literal few minutes here just to settle before we come back onto our feet. Grab your ball if you're using. I'm going to put mine behind my head and actually use my yoga block. That works better for me, but you choose you. And begin. So kicks, 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 strong core. You can use those fast Pilates breaths or your choice. Either way, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right on. Round 3. Weights up, butt up, and go. Open, close. Squeeze those weights to the top. Oh, and then in other news, my oldest son's wife just got transferred to Cold Lake, Alberta, because they're military. So we were also discussing that last night too, how he is going to stay in Ontario with the girls while she goes to Cold Lake. So I was momming a bit last night too. So it's been quite a 24 hours. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh. All right, life keeps lifing, doesn't it, everybody? I think we've all got our stories right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But we keep showing up. Last round. It's the only way. Arms up, butt up, elbows bent. Let's go. Lower and lift if we need to. Or hold steady. And that's called an isometric contraction, meaning we're engaging that entire time. We've got 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And that is that. So you've got your minute. You've got your minute to win it, your minute to rest. And we're halfway through our sets. So I'm going to show you the technique on this next one. I have no doubt that this will be simple for everyone. This is a heavier weight than we've used today. So the heaviest weight you're going to use, it could be up to a 20 or more. We're gonna do a one arm clean and press. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna take a little hinge, catch your weight, press your weight, release your weight, and lower. So it's hinge, catch, press, release, bicep curl in reverse. Hinge, catch, press, release. You got it, Beth. Bicep curl. So that's going to be our strength. If you want light weights or a ball, grab them. We're going to be doing jumping jacks in between or no jump jacks. Okay, light weights like Pilates weights or a ball or yoga block. Oh, hang on, I yapped too much. So let's get that ready. Let's get our weight in our left hand. You can mirror me and get ready, get set, and let's go. So hinge, catch, press, catch, reverse curl. Hinge, catch, press. Notice my other arm is out to the side. Hinge, keep it close to your body. Catch, press, catch, release. Done. Put it down. Grab your ball. So it's a little bit of thinking or your yoga block or your imaginary block or your light hand weights. And let's go. So jumping jacks. Option, go lower. Option, no jump, just a jack. Option, if you want, you could make it a more powerful jump, whatever you like. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight in your right hand. I'm going to start early. You join me when you're ready. Hinge, catch, press, release. You ready? Hinge, catch, press, release. So this is working on our coordination as well as our strength. A little bit of mind-body work here. Catch, press, catch, release, and done. On your feet. Ready for any version of jacks. 3, 2, 1. So let's get our feet going. If you want to do an overhead press, it works. If you want to do a forward press, that works. If you want to keep it low impact, that works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight. Fabulous. Woo, keep this party going. Weight in your left hand. Set position. Let's go. Hinge. Catch it close to your body. Press it. Catch it. Release. Hinge. Catch. Press. Catch. Release. Whew. There we go. So both of these exercises, getting that heart rate up. Whew. Press and release. Done. That was round 5, which means we've got 3 more. 2 more cardio, 1 more strength. Here we go. Any version of jump jacks or no jump jacks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand dumbbell, last time. Set position, ready. Begin when you are ready. Hinge, catch, press, catch, release. Hinge, catch, press, catch, release. That's it. Hinge, catch, press, catch, release. Let's do 1 more for luck. Even though that bell rang, yes, because we're overachievers. Nice work. You have your minute to catch that breath. Oh no, you have 1 more cardio set. Am I kidding? Sorry guys, let's go. 1 more cardio set, my bad. I usually start with the cardio. I must have mixed that one up. That was cruel. You have permission to say no thanks. I'm good. I'm not doing that one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I take responsibility there for correct counting. Okay, so we have less than 15 minutes left. My goodness. So we're going to do our laterals, so side to side. If you want a ball or a block on this one, shuffle, 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 knee. Shuffle, 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 knee. Shuffle, 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 knee. And you don't have to use anything, so that's going to be your cardio. For our strength, we are going to be doing our triceps. So triceps on this one dumbbell above the head, hinge. Okay, you could use 2 dumbbells as well. One bigger one, or one medium one, or 2 small or light mediums. Alternatively, you can do your kickbacks. All right, so have your weights ready. I'm going to use my 8s. Have your ball ready, or your block, or your imaginary block, and let's get ready for 1, 2, 3s. Here we go. So shuffle, 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 knee. Shuffle, 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 knee. Shuffle, 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 knee. Nice, good. So fast feet, that looks great, Beth. Shuffle, 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 knee. You don't have to do it with me, right? You can go at your own pace. If it's faster, probably not slower. And done. Weight down or ball down, weights in hand. Either tricep kickback or overhead extension. I'm going to do overhead extension. 1 foot forward, elbows up, eyes forward. Yes, this looks great from what I can see. Tendency is for those elbows to flail out. We're going to keep them nice and aligned. Eyes straight ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Grab what you're grabbing. Start in your starting position. 3, 2, 1. Shuffle, 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 knee. So we're trying to keep our hips forward the entire time. Trying to stay light on our toes, literally. So our heels are off the ground. Working our calves, our ankles, our coordination, and our cardio. Done. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the kickbacks for this next one if you prefer that. So stick with what you started with if you like. But if there's a reason why, right, these are your kickbacks. Why you can't or choose not to do the overhead, maybe it's a shoulder issue, then you can do these more targeted, I'm making up words, more targeted and isolated tricep kickbacks. So you get to choose 3, 2, and 1. Weight down, ball up, or whatever you're using. 3 steps and a knee, 3 shuffles and a knee. Here we go. Shuffle, 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 lift. Lift. Try that big exhale at the end. And done. Whew. 5 rounds. 3 to go. Weights by your side if you're doing your kickbacks with me, or over your head if you're doing your extensions with Beth. So either way, let's be really intentional with activating those triceps, with squeezing those triceps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay. Cardio. Second to last time. Here we go. Shuffle, 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 knee. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, this is the last time in our cardio, actually. As we start with it. Oh. Paul, you got it. Keep it going. 5 seconds. And you are done. This is like a, pick a different toy for every movement kind of workout. It prevents that boredom. Okay, this is your last round. Let's do it. And this is round 6. This is set 6, which means we've only got 2 more sets after this. So 4 more exercises we're going to learn in this workout in total. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Amazing. Water time. Oxygen time. So 2 more blocks. Now for this next one, I'm going to show you the strength first because I just want to make sure we have enough time before we run out of time. So it's going to be a lateral lunge to balance. So outside hand will hold your weight. I do recommend using a weight. Step out, balance. Step out, balance. You're going to do your very best, and then we'll switch from side to side. I recommend about an 8-pound or a 10-pound, maybe even a 12 if you're really feeling it for this one. And then we're going to do some, so you don't need a ball for this one. We're going to do a little lunge and a punch. If you'd rather, it's a tap and a reach, but this is your chance to get a little power in there if you like. You're starting in 11 seconds. So come to the right side of your mat, put your weight in your right hand, okay, outside hand. We're going to step with our left leg. Ready? Let's go. So big step. You've done these with me before, and then see if you can balance. Don't worry so much about speed. Like, honestly, if you get 3 in 20 seconds, cool. I actually prefer you hold that balance for just a moment or two. Mobility, strength, balance, coordination. Done. Put it down. Okay, get ready for your punching and your tapping. So start with your feet. Okay, and then when you're ready, add the arm. And then for power, if you want to add power. Good. Pretend you're going for the chin. Boom, 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 boom. A little power in each one. Yes, awesome. Grab your weight, step over to the left side of your mat. Your weight is going in your outside hand, your left hand, right leg is going to be stepping. Let's go. Lunge, pull, balance. Lunge, pull, balance. There we are. Nice, good job. 5 seconds. See if we can squeeze one more in here. Lunge, pull, balance. Right on. Weight down. Get those feet going. And hit it. Go. 20 seconds. Push, push. Using, again, your shoulders, your abdominals, your exhalation. What a great way to start our day. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut it down. Okay, over to the right side of your mat. Dumbbell is in your right hand. Stepping with your left. Big breath. Ready? Let's go. Lunge, pull, balance. Break it down if you need to. Lunge, step, lift. That's a great variation if you haven't quite got this one movement. Whoa, the wall helps. Remember, this one is not about perfection. This is towards the end of our workout. Done. You are tired. Well, I am tired. How about you? You're getting there. So just keep that good form. I would rather, let's go, the intensity drops, but the form stays sharp. That's intelligence in our workout, right? That's listening to our bodies. That's knowing that every set or every workout doesn't have to be your highest intensity. We're just building good habits or continuing our good habits. Break. And I'm preaching to the choir, I know. Okay, weight on your outside hand. In your left, it will be your right leg that steps. Let's go. Step, pull, balance if possible. Step, pull, balance if possible. I may have to make an amendment to tomorrow night's class. My daughter, this is another long story, who I have been estranged from for many years, not by my choice, take a break, is back in my life and she might want to go to dinner tomorrow night. So kind of a big thing. So I'll keep you posted. There might be a little change to tomorrow night's class. I just thought of that right now. I will send an email later today if I'm changing it. And I trust everyone will understand because this one's kind of all these big deals happening all at once. 3, 2, and 1. And that's that. My poor brain. Never a dull moment. Okay, so this is our last round on the clock. This one is also on the ground. So you can come on down. What were we doing? What were we doing? Oh, we're doing core on this one. So if you want a yoga ball or a Pilates ball, you're going to be doing your bicycles. Okay, so that's going to be number one. Number two, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. What did I want you to do? I don't even remember. I better make something up. Okay, let's do side leg raises. So we'll roll over. Can't remember what I wanted us to do, but we're going to do side leg raises. 22 seconds. So just listen to my cues of what leg we're doing, what side we're doing. If you're using a yoga block or a ball, it's between your hands. Your feet are coming up. We're starting in 10 seconds. You can start to get yourself ready. Knees over hips. Option to have your head off of the ground if you prefer. And get ready, get set, go. So bring your ball, if you're using it, on the outside of the bent knee. Okay, so if I'm bending my left, the ball goes to my left. A little wood chop. It doesn't have to be super fast. 3, 2, and 1. Roll over, let's say to your right side. Bend your right knee, extend through your left heel, pull your left leg back slightly. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So control. Remember, you don't have your leg forward. If anything, you have your leg back slightly. So you're really feeling this in your glute med. 6 seconds. Just pay attention to what direction you have rolled to. Okay, you are done. Roll over onto your back. Grab your ball if you're using it. Bend your knees. Have your knees over your hips. Grab your Pilates ball, and when you're ready, go. If you haven't invested in one of these little guys yet, I highly recommend. They are very low cost. You can get them on Amazon. Just a little squishy Pilates ball. They're so helpful. And I like to incorporate them in our workouts. And take a break. Roll over onto your left side. I'm just going to give you my back. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, support your head, right leg, press out through the heel, and let's lift and lower with control. So bring your awareness right into that outer hip and glute. Working against gravity with each one. Exhale with each lift. You must be almost done. You are done. Come on to your back again. Okay, ball if you have it, if you're using it, knees up. Ball between your hands, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. We are almost done this workout. If I change it tomorrow, I will likely put it in the morning a little extra early instead of in the evening. Take a break. That's where my brain is at. But I'll know more mid-morning. I'll let everyone know. So the class will happen tomorrow. It just might be at a different time, and I will, of course, record it. Okay, top leg, side leg lifts. Can you tell my brain is spinning today? It's like, should I tell them or should I just pretend I'm all good? So is life. Holy mackerel. 3, 2, 1, on your back. Bicycles. Up we go. It's our last round of bicycles, everybody. Here we go. Last round. That's it. We got it. We got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last round, roll over onto your last side for your side leg lifts. Pull your leg back, dorsiflex through your ankle, and let's go. 20 seconds. All the way to that finish line. This is it. Get to stretch after this. 3, 2, and 1. I was guessing and I was right on. Woo, amazing. Lay onto your back. Cross that top leg, that cross ankle. Cross that top ankle above your, you know what I'm trying to say. Get into a figure 4. and reach on through and give yourself a stretch. We did it. Oh my goodness. Exercise as medicine, right? Exercise is clearing our brain, moving that energy, staying focused. How easy it is to say, I'm stressed, I can't do it today. I'm tired, I can't do it today. I'm having a mental health crisis, I can't do it today. Switch sides. But I know that all of you who show up over and over again and have never stopped know that that's the remedy, right? That's what keeps us going. Keep moving. Aren't we lucky that we know that? We keep doing it. Yes, so cardiac sarcoidosis is, as I am learning, a disease, an autoimmune inflammatory disease, which I've always had autoimmune issues, so it's no surprise. Bring your knees over to the right, open up your chest. And interestingly enough, they figure that it's genetic, it's partially genetic, but that it gets activated because of some either virus or exposure to bacteria or mold or some environmental allergen that basically like wakes it up, and then it attacks the heart. So your heart, like the tissues basically attack themselves. And yeah, so it's kind of wild. So mine's apparently acute and active right now, switch sides, which apparently is a good thing because they catch it before it, like it, it's like the tornado is still happening, so they can apparently administer things like steroids and stuff to stop the damage. I will find out more, but it will still be a heart transplant because of all the damage that's been done. But anyway, my head is reeling. Like, I'm like, how, what, honest to God. But I guess we've all got our stuff, right? Anyways, all right, let's bring it over into cat and cow. And press the ground around our back. And drop the belly and lift our chin. And we'll go through that a few times. And then we can bring, let's do it together. Let's bring our right foot forward and we'll come into a hip flexor stretch. So you can drop your knee down, untuck your toes if you like, whatever works for you, and bring your torso forward. Oh, good. My friend just canceled our coffee date. I've never been happier. That's terrible. Switch sides. One less thing I have to do today. Shift forward. You know, when you secretly hope somebody cancels, and it is nothing personal. I love her to death, but my day is piling up fast. Good. Okay, once you've done a little time there, you can step yourself forward into your forward fold. Let's stretch out the back by standing on our hands if we can. Not really, not a handstand, but stand on your hands. Keep your knees bent. Feel like you're pulling your hands out from underneath your feet. Stretch between the shoulder blades. See if you can hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then relax. And then do that again. Stand on your hands, pull, hold if you can for 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take those hands away. Roll that body up. Ooh. Step your, sorry, I just feel a little lightheaded there. Step your right foot behind your left. Your right foot behind your left. Bring your right arm up. Let's come into a tricep stretch. So we're standing up nice and tall. And then we'll do the other side. So left foot behind right. Left arm up, tricep stretch. And then we can release. And we are all done. So thanks, guys, for showing up for yourself. Great work. We did it. I will send an email out later today once I have a little update on life and Bryn. And I'm glad you're all here.
Thank you, Jenny.
Welcome. Go have a wonderful day.
I'm so glad that you're learning things.
Yeah, me too. At least I know the why. Still got to learn about the what, but at least now the doctors know I'm not just a cocaine user. I don't know if I told you that story. They said that my symptomology was that of a long time aggressive cocaine user.
Oh,
Like I promise. And they're like, well, that's just, what we're seeing in the pathology. That was the one specialist. Because they're like, there's no other answer. I'm like, I promise you, don't use cocaine. It's not what it is. So at least now we know.
and now they can target.
Yeah, hopefully get some proper answers and solutions. So
I'm so happy for you for the dinner date with your daughter. The classes don't matter compared to that. Come on,
thank you.
right?
Yeah, this has been like I haven't seen her in 8 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So we'll see. We've done this a few times and then she backs out a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. Today I'm going to be like, are we going to, we shall see. So it will be a great news if it happens. And then if it doesn't, that's okay. We'll do some yoga. So either way, it's all good.
Well, and then you'll just wait a little longer.
Exactly.
Thanks. It was a great class.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hugs, Jenny.
Thanks, Nancy. Have a great day. Love seeing your smiley faces. Bye, Marie. Have a good one.